Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Real People Off the Record. What's going on? My name is Tony D, Tone Deaf from Florida. Usually, as always, but you know what? I'm always in time. We got Mr. J just chilling.
Yes, sir.
And we got Show. What's good, man?
Yes, sir. What up?
Chilling?
Man, you already know. Nah, that's Jay just
No, I know. He's got to learn how to spell it, though. Did you ever see his Instagram?
Yeah, you gotta misspell everything. You know, keep the feds on their toes.
Yeah. Can't spell just in your name. Just
it's Jay Just. People call me Justin sometimes because of it. I'm like, I'm not Justin.
Well, that's why.
My name's Jonathan.
Your name's
not
not Justin?
name. Nobody picked it for you.
That's right.
So Jay, what we got going today?
Oh yeah, we got one of the greats in my area, 3therapper, coming out from Polk County. Was
Yes,
in the
sir.
building today. We're gonna ask him a few questions.
Pleasure. Good to meet you, man. What's going
Hey,
on?
man. How you doing?
Straight. I'm good.
Good. Pleasure.
Yeah, we glad to have you in the building.
Yeah. Show. Good.
Yeah, chilling, bro. I'm ready,
So we talk
ready for all this.
about
I've been
inspiration.
grilling
Man,
Jay's. I've been grilling all of Jay's peoples for a minute now. So now I'm like,
Would you write stuff down?
What's up?
You
Yeah.
good?
Huh?
You good? You write stuff down for this interview? I don't want to interrupt you if you're gonna go. You know, I just want to make. Okay, cool. Just checking. Anyway, so we talk a lot about inspiration on this show and where our music and sound come from. And I like to, let our audience and listeners and viewers on YouTube try to understand what makes you do the things that you do. Now, as your inspiration, what kind of music and what kind of artist will actually motivated you to do what you do?
A lot of it is the culture. Like I've been through 2 or 3 cultures. I say, what I'm saying,
Okay.
through my time,
Good.
what I do, and it's like as the culture changes, the music, and the people that inspire you, they get
Evolves.
older and they transform with
Yeah,
the music as well.
absolutely.
So it's like I had people like Wyclef who was like a legend
Deep
in my
cut. Oh yeah.
in my
Oh, yeah.
city, in my country.
Legend in general.
In general,
Why
you know what I'm
Cliff
saying?
Zone? You know
So-
what I mean? He's-
And that's always been as far as like in my generation, it's a lot of it's been like Kodak, what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying. I got 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne. The list is crazy because it depends on where you're trying to go with it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't just pick out one style because with me, my music is diverse. So
Yes.
today I could be sad one day, and another time, you're venting and you get into music that's
Yeah.
uplifting. So
Yeah.
it kind of just varies. So I got a wide, diverse lane that I say I go through.
That's good. So you talk about one of your inspirations, as Lil Wayne. He put out how many mixtapes did he put out? Exactly. So how deep in how long have you been doing it?
Ooh, nice. Geez, I say about 13, 14 now years.
Okay.
But if you was to say like, okay, we going strong, and I'm actually like saying this is something I can look forward to
Yeah.
on a regular basis, it's like 10 years strong.
Okay.
And it's been
Nice. Now is that regular EP, records, or is it on mixtapes or with people or?
it's the whole round. I mean, from
Okay.
record deals to me having conversations to me traveling to me
Yeah.
talking to different people and me growing with the music game as it changed. Because when I got in the industry, I was selling mixtapes out my car and I'm going at gas stations
Yep.
and I'm popping up on people and I'm just
Oh,
hollering
yeah.
at them. I'm saying, hey, look, man, this is my music. I
Tapes
take a
out the trunk. That's
donation, look, what I'm
that's
saying?
big
So-
that was big in the culture. Like
Mhm.
where I'm from, that was where we got most of our music off the streets.
And I feel like our generation, where me and Jay come from, is like
Call me old.
we
You.
I feel like all the generations go through a curve,
Yeah.
and like we see our generation curve is like we seen the actual CDs go to, they're not in your hands anymore.
Nope.
Now they, they're in the hard drives.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that kind of made a big shift.
Yeah.
In what I did.
Yeah.
And a lot of just the culture and how people just was getting music.
Yeah, because it actually changed the back end hustle too.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, you would make it a lot off physical media. A lot of revenue was generated through that. Now, depending on your deals going on and what's selling on that, just promoting your own. But now digitally, you broader audience. You're able to reach a lot more people rather than just people coming to you.
Right.
You know? So it's a different gift and a curse at the same time.
I think a lot of it was too. Was like I fell in love with the authenticity of like, okay, hey, look, I don't promote it to you or I talk to you, and I'm like, okay, hey, look, this is my music, and whether you threw it out the side of the window when I walked away, or you took it and you put it in there, and you was like, hold on, man, bro, I done played this song, this music till the CD had little rings around it and it was scratching. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, a lot of stuff you do just off the top, or a lot of stuff you do. And you put it as far as in the music, and you're like, oh, hold it, man. Somebody else can relate to. Yep. So it's no matter what kind of music you make. So I feel like if you do it, just do it. And you never know what'll come out of it because of just the fact that you were inspired to just say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, because that's my way of being.
There you go. So are you your own fan?
So you mentioned that you mentioned a couple people. So what would you categorize your music as? Because you have several different people that you're inspired by. You mentioned a culture, so I'm guessing you're Haitian.
Haitian, yes, I'm Haitian.
Correct.
Yeah.
So inspired by probably compa, you know what I mean, and all that. How would you categorize yourself as far as an artist?
I wanna say hip hop, like, just because the art of, like, I guess my wordplay and what I do as far as my music, but then it's the from the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, and the way you rep your actual culture or what you're doing and what you do. Because like a lot of how I see music now, there's not like a really authenticity of the artist of who they is. It's kind of like they're just like, I guess, make believe or whatever the lane that they come from, and that's who they is. And all of a sudden they just get put in this box, and they don't be their authentic self.
Well, absolutely. That happens when you get commercialized to a point where you have teams just picking out whatever you're wearing, what media you're reporting to, or they run your entire day. So like they can't have their individual sound. That's why nowadays it's a little bit easier because there's other formats that people distribute on, like people do the SoundCloud artists, people do the YouTube artistry. There's a lot of different. It has adapted to what we are doing now. A lot of people are famous from TikTok, just spitting on TikTok. And people get monetized that way. So there's different ways that people monetize it now, where it actually opens doors for people who are not being heard by the big labels, or they're not getting heard. I mean, unfortunately, getting one of those label deals is a gift and a curse at the same time, because you're locked in a box.
Yeah.
With everything else, you can have your own like carte blanche of what you want to do. Like your style change. You want to change your style. You want to change up the next album into something else. You can do that. But with label deals, you can't do anything. You can't take a shit unless it tells you to. Sometimes.
So how do you feel about that? Would you rather be independent, or would you
I
rather
like being independent. I think I've been in so many different situations, from to up here to down here. I don't know. It's up and down to big deals where they're like, okay, hey, look, like we want this, and this, and if you're able to present this, then we get you through the door.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, I'm in a, like I said, I'm going through that culture change. So it's like now they're approaching me and telling me, oh, hey, look, this is how I want your type of music, and this is how I want it, present it. And these are the numbers that you got to hit. And I'm like, I'm hitting this in the streets.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not a no-brainer for me, because I know I see these people. I felt the presence of these people when coming to the clubs that I'm, from, and places that I've, traveled in. Yeah. It's just like, I'm like, it's just a no-brainer when it comes to how I push it. So it just.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely the shift from CDs to digital definitely changed the game, man. I still got a bunch of boxes of some old CDs in my garage, because it's like now you can't give away a CD, man.
You got
like,
nowhere to play them.
Where am I play this thing at?
What is this? What is that? Like it's crazy. The kids now, like, they don't understand how we had to deal with the tapes, the cassette tapes.
Yeah.
They were just. I mean, we had to get a pencil to wind that stuff and just
rewind it.
Yeah. Not even to do rewind it, because they don't come out a lot. Like it'll get fed into the system, get stuck in the system. Oh man, I'm so happy when we went digital on that. But it's like I said, we were talking. It's a whole new like playground with music. Like people, it's highly distributable. Even from the aspect of when you're independent, you can put it on like you try a bunch of different things and see if they work. Like your different promotions. You can hire multiple different companies to push it, and then that contract's done, and you just move to another contract because that's you're self promoting and self digitizing and self distributing. It's a lot different that way.
All right, and also I wanted to reiterate on that as well too.
Yeah.
With the majors, I feel like you can have that, I guess, that label or that image of whatever brand you are. So now you're covering that brand and you're representing that brand. So it's like with the independency, you kind of like you're able to be more diverse with what you're authentic to. But there's different weapons, like independence. You can travel more and have different avenues on what you can get to. But with the majors, it's like more you're getting through the door, you're getting on larger stadiums, larger platforms.
Yes.
So the revenue is a lot different. But with independence, you're getting more of that back end, but that belongs to you.
Yes.
Compared to what they're just fronting you, and you're like, okay, all right, now.
Well, basically, what they're fronting
that.
you're paying back.
Yeah.
Because like it's literally that's why it's like pennies on the dollar at some point. Like when you do a show.
I literally just had this conversation with somebody because they tried to say that an executive was robbing people, and I'm like, no, it's business. He's putting up the money for you to be in the studio, and now if you decide to be in the studio and you want to smoke and drink for a couple hours, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to pay that back. Yeah, you having a good time in the studio, and you might be fronting for other people, like, yeah, this is what I'm doing, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, you really paying for that front.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna have to get it back.
Shoot, man, you pay for habits every day. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
like if you have an expensive habit and that's what you want to portray and you want to do that, that's another thing too, man. It was like when I got into the industry and I was like I have my expensive habits of what I'm into, and I looked at it and I was like, if I get to a major and I'm like doing this on a daily level, like that's where the artist has changed, and it's like you get that accessibility, like you got more access to everything more than you would ever have basically if you're coming from where you're from, and it's like, dang, now I got everything in front of me, and now I got to pick and choose whether I want to keep this habit or now it's double time. Like if I'm performing
it's not even the habit. I'm talking about the habit, and then you're in a studio,
right,
trying to be creative, and you're having to pay the engineer in the studio X amount of dollars per hour, because you decide it's going to be a party for that particular instance.
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
That's costing you.
Come on now,
you
ain't come.
Being in that space is costing you.
Right. For real, because
that got to get money recouped too.
So, I'm curious. The name 3therapper. Where does that name come from? Is there anything significant, or is this, it sounds fly? Is that just why you went with it?
I think it kind of grew. Like it kind of turned into it. Like it's just one of those type of things that it just fit, And then like three is one of my favorite number, and 3 is the Trinity. It's just a lot of power, within the number 3. And I feel like as an artist, if I'm, coming with the strength that I feel like I possess, I'm giving you the best of me. So, I gave you something that nobody else has came up with. So I was like, man, this is what I do, 3therapper.
That's tight.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Word. 3therapper, y'all.
3therapper, man. Check
so
it out.
he's actually another Smokefest artist. So if y'all catch this episode, it might actually be
once
Aaron.
Once he said habit, I was like, I already know what this is.
Yeah, he's a Smokefest artist, so you already know. You could catch us. You can catch us live on 420. This will be airing probably as we're at Smokefest. This will be live on YouTube.
It'll be on. Yep.
Yeah.
This will be posted. Wow.
So, shouts out to my future self at Smokefest.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Smokefest. We did it. We here.
So I know you spoke a lot about culture and everything like that. Now we talk about culture in the media. We talk about culture in movies. Now, what culture movie do you think was that would tie into your type into your hip hop for you? What culture movie you got? You have one on the back, like
back brother.
Mm-hmm. A movie that helped you or motivated you, or you saw something in that related to your culture?
Yeah, or just like a favorite hip hop
Go ahead,
or,
bro. Just say Shatas and get it over.
Yeah, man. Shatas is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Straight Outta Compton. You know what I'm saying? I got some notorious type things. You know what I'm saying? I just be watching. You know, okay, and all kind of
What's
things.
the first hip hop movie you remember watching? Or culture movie?
Oh
Not hip hop,
man.
just your culture.
What's that one
far as
movie where
music,
they come
or
in
being
and
artists.
it was like all blue and white and it's in slow motion and it glowing and they walk into the club.
You
What's
talk
that?
about belly.
There we go.
You talk about
It's
belly.
always
Oh,
belly,
oh, we
bro.
watch
Always belly.
Yeah, there we go. Belly.
Yeah.
That's what belly's like. What 4 for 4 now?
Yeah, every week.
Well,
That's like
every week somebody says
synonymous
belly.
out of everybody we
iconic, man.
Hell yeah.
Iconic.
Man, look who's
Man,
in
bro,
it.
I wanna I thought of that scene and I was like, man, bro, one of these days I'm gonna duplicate that in the music video. And I just wanna but do it a little bit more different. But,
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that'll be something that's
That'd be clean.
Yeah. All right.
Now,
Yeah.
what's your favorite soundtrack?
Soundtrack?
On a
Oh
movie?
man.
Yeah.
He going now. Why you gotta test my brain?
Ah.
I couldn't even remember the name of the movie. So I would test the name of the soundtrack. I can remember the tunes.
Go ahead. What you got?
What I got? Let me see.
It's a tough question.
Right?
It's
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Got me on the air frequencies
Hey,
and
Johnny on the spot.
Johnny on the spot. You know what I'm saying? I got my dog DMX. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he on that album.
You know what had a fire soundtrack? It was that Romeo Must Die movie.
Uh-huh.
Romeo
Yeah.
Must Die.
Yeah.
Romeo Must Die had a dope
man.
soundtrack.
That's a good one.
It was
too,
mainly, I think, done by Timbo and Missy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't beat that combo.
Oh yeah. That come on, man. That's producer and writers. And you get that combination, producer and writer.
All right, I'll ask you another question that I don't think we've asked yet on this show. Who would you like to do a versus against each other? Like, not who would you want to go up against a versus, but who are two artists you want to see do a versus?
Oh. Two artists that I want to see. I see. Dang.
And who would win?
And who would win? Oh yeah.
So what would be a good one?
Who would you like to see?
I'd like to see Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to. I just can't help it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people go.
Who do you think can go up against Wayne?
Huh? I mean, they're gonna be mad.
Who can go up against Wayne?
They're gonna be mad, but if they're gonna be real, and how we gonna make this non-biased situation? I'd go see it. Why not Drake?
Yeah, I mean,
talking hits.
ooh,
Well,
wow.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
hate
I'm
to
saying?
say it.
I give you that,
because
man.
y'all we say that
That's an interesting
That's
take.
because
Yeah.
because you gotta talk about years now and time.
They
Yeah,
had a
but-
whole tour
but-
based on that Wayne versus Drake tour. Remember that?
Yeah,
I saw that live.
it's like
in Tampa.
we thought about it, but like
Yeah.
really, why not?
Yeah.
And
That'd be
really
a good one.
and
That's
really
not bad.
make it to where it's the audience that's really gonna pick. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To where it's like it's really.
Jay, who would be yours?
Damn, I can't even follow Drake versus Wayne. That's a good one.
Nah.
Follow whatever you
Oh
want.
man.
Anybody deserves the world's big.
All right.
They just happen to be in this lane right now.
You didn't think
Yeah,
it was coming to
this is
you?
tough.
What's wrong with you? Have you seen this show?
Yeah. No,
How long you been on this
I
one?
just didn't expect you so
Been on
quick.
the show before or what?
All right. Is it all time or is it like live? Everybody
Whoever
live.
you think.
Anytime.
Whoever's alive
Yeah.
right now. Who do you want to go see?
Whoever's alive. All right.
Wait. Okay. What?
That thing about it.
Because I had one, but he's not alive anymore.
All right. I think I'd like to see. Yo, this is tough,
All right.
and there's not that many people still alive.
All right.
Supposed to be hard.
I was like,
Who's your favorite artist?
Damn. Right now, I'd say. I've been really vibing with Kodak lately. So if I have to go Kodak, I'd have to pick somebody else from the South. It only feels fair. Oh, you know what?
I was like, what are you implying?
Let's make it
Word.
interesting.
I'm like,
Just because, let's see Kodak versus A Boogie.
Oh,
hey, Boogie.
Yeah. Let's see that.
I would have said Kodak versus Future.
Kodak versus Future. Ooh, Future. I don't know. Future got a catalog though, but then so does Kodak. Ooh, that'd be a good
Future
one too.
versus T-Pain.
Future versus
yeah. Don't
Nah,
sleep on T.
T-Pain. Don't sleep on T-Pain. Literally, I was watching.
I didn't say he was gonna win. I was just saying.
It's just,
God.
it's just
Damn.
he has to be in the category.
T-Pain might have to go against Lil Wayne.
Nah.
Mm.
I don't know. T-Pain was literally like owning the radio stations from like 2004 to
Hooks for
2006.
days.
But
Hooks for days.
It would be better T-Pain against Drake.
Yeah,
He's on all
That
their
would
songs.
be a better
though, yeah.
matchup.
I'd take that.
That'd be a good matchup too. Well, who you got, Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, you on the spot now, bud.
I can't think of my second one.
I'm always ready. So I would like Wayne against 50.
I thought about 52.
I thought about that too.
Only
I honestly, I
because-
think 50 takes
Only
that.
because 50 and the whole G Unit has so many mixtapes. Wayne has mixtapes with, by himself. They both came from the mixtape game, and if you put their hits and take out the mixtape game, they can go hit for hit and rock a whole entire stage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
the whole time from start to finish.
I think
But if
50
you
might have
wanted to
had
go
more
video
commercial
for video,
success.
it would be Busta against Missy.
Oh, video for
videos?
videos.
Oh, that's a
Busta-
different conversation.
I think Busta had the best videos in the game. And
Yeah.
Missy was probably
Now think about
the
how
same,
old you
not a
are.
close second.
Back to Missy.
Missy.
Who you got, Tony? Tony D?
See, originally I was at Nas and Nipsey, but he said live. I was like, damn, I can't do Nipsey.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
That'd be a good
damn.
one,
Nas
too.
and Nipsey.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
I would have done Nipsey and
See?
Right.
Nipsey. No. I got it. Nipsey and Big L.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think Nipsey had a little bit, little more. I mean, Big L was still iconic, but I think Nipsey would pull out, get that one.
Yeah, he had way more music than,
Yeah.
than Nipsey, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
than Big
necessarily
L.
hits, but like you'd have to be like community type contest versus. It wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
because they neither
On
of
an
them were
iconic
national.
level?
Yeah, neither of them
Correct.
were national, like commercial success, but they had
Correct.
hits like where they're from.
In the hood.
Yeah, like Nipsey, I'll fuck with Nipsey all day. I still listen. I was listening to Nipsey all day today. And then I just think Nipsey had more like Big L was tough. Like he was rugged. He come straight to you. Nipsey was like he did what he did, but he's still about his community. It's still about positive shit. Like that's a tough. I mean, it's come from different aspects.
Yeah.
I think bar for bar though, I'm not gonna lie, I think Big L takes that bar for bar.
Bar for bar.
Like,
But we're talking versus.
yeah.
Versus is totally
Versus
different.
is totally different though.
Yeah, we're talking about levels.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Who's your top 5 on your Mount Rushmore, alive or dead? Top 5.
I know there's only 4 people on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yes, but I do a top 5, motherfucker.
Now there's a fifth one.
making
He's,
sure.
he's standing in the back.
He in the way back. He in the way back.
All right. Mount Rushmore.
Top 5, dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
You know why I said it like that, right?
Oh,
He
man.
realized you were coming on a podcast tonight, right?
Huh?
Said he realizes he was coming on a podcast tonight, right?
Yeah.
You
I
were gonna
got-
get hit with these questions.
Oh, I'm
bro.
ready. I got you. I'm thinking. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Because they're interchangeable. So it's not
Right.
like it's live. It's not like,
Every week, our
Yeah.
change. Well, mine definitely changes
Yeah.
every week. So that's
so I got.
it's gonna change all the time.
Lil Wayne.
Yep.
All right. You already know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Bob Marley.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we heard that on the show yet.
No. Yeah, by the way,
Damn, I should have worn my Bob Marley shirt.
you messed up. No, I'm gonna go with Tupac.
Okay.
And I got one more, right? See, that's why I'm messing
got two
up,
more.
right? I got, huh? Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's even better. I got what's my boy?
He ain't your boy if you don't know
Huh? See, look,
He ain't your boy.
you got look. How many people you say who's your boy? That's my boy. That's my boy.
Yeah.
You got plenty of boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got the list. But nah, but for real though, I got Big Pun.
You gotta throw him up there.
Yeah,
him. I like
lyricist.
this dude.
Yeah,
I like him.
lyricist. You know what I'm saying? And then I got one more. Man, Buster Rhymes, man. I gotta give it
Nice.
to my dog.
That's a-
I
that's a-
met him personally on I
That's-
spent time with him on his
that's a
birthday, so it's
crazy-
all love. I gotta
nice.
keep.
How recent was that?
That was a few years ago, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the studio up in New York, and we was at Quad, and
That's
it
where
was
Pac got shot, right?
yeah, that's what Pop. Yeah, all right. I'm like,
Shouts out to Quad.
he didn't get killed. He just got
Oh,
shot
yeah,
at.
Yeah.
He got shot at.
First time.
Yeah,
When he
that
got
was,
shot in
that
the
was
head, he
one of the
survived.
occurrences. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's crazy. You
Pac-
know what I'm
Pac was
saying? Just
wild.
to go in there.
Yeah.
Is wild.
Isn't that the studio where he blamed Big?
Yeah.
Yep, right out front.
Where C's was on the balcony and calling him like, yo, what up?
Yeah. Yeah, he even talked about it
Shout
on
out to C's.
one of his songs. Like, he got shot again.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's Busta Rhymes, man. Like, oh yeah. By the way, yeah, I met him at the studio. I was basically going there to meet another bigger producer, and he just invited them to come to the listening session. Nice. And everything just popped off from there. We ended up drinking and listening to a couple of hits, and we ended up going down to the local bar, and we had to leave because as soon as they seen,
Yep.
well, we just like,
Yeah.
They
I was
mobbed
like, oh yeah. Hey.
Oh yeah. You can't do regular things with me that
I'd be like, nah, this ain't Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, it's not him. It's just a big
Nah.
buff guy. You know, it's New York. You know what I'm saying?
Buster is super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's real cool, man.
He
I just
seems
can't
like-
understand sometimes when he's speaking, got to slow down because he's got
Uh-huh.
a real like he really puts it on when it comes time to actually put the actual speak on. He's ready to speak, but then when it's just in his natural vibe, you're like, oh dang, hold on. And his voice got like it's like a presence, like it vibrates like
Oh, yeah.
bass.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
like
comes down here.
Yeah.
Diaphragm.
diaphragm. You know, you speaking the I'm like, yo, love you, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he's-
saying?
he's-
Shake my
he's-
hand.
Busta Rhymes.
Only other
You know what?
person
You know
that
what?
that I've been around. The only other person that I've been around that made me feel like they were genuine was DMX. Because
Yeah.
he would always talk like this.
Yeah.
That was his cadence, rapping too. And he was just,
Yeah, he was naturally like
the way
that.
he rapped is the way he talked. And
You don't
to
know.
me, that was
Right.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like, like Tony D, you gotta make sure this looks great, and you doing it to step entertainment style, like he would just have that all.
You just need a beat behind him, and everything he says is a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jadakiss is like that too. When you meet him, he sounds just like he raps.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Jada.
that's just because he smoked.
Hey, no.
His
So
his
refreshing.
sound developed.
Go ahead, Jay.
Everybody think Kiss like made his voice sound like that, and it's only if you listen to Kiss when he first got signed, and you listen to Kiss now, it's because he drinks and smokes too much.
Yeah.
Period.
Man, it'll affect
Like,
a lot of
that's
that.
it. And if I started to smoke the way I used to smoke, and I don't smoke no more, I'm a drinker. But if I was to smoke the way I used to smoke, my voice would sound crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happens, but DMX and Busta definitely have that special voice where they almost rap the way they talk the way they rap.
Yeah.
Kiss could talk to you.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have like a flow behind the talking. He just sounds the way he sounds. But DMX and Busta definitely talk to you almost the same way as they are on the track.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, my top five.
Top five. What's your top five today, this week?
Oh man, it's tricky. All right, I'm gonna go right off the top. This week.
You trying to say you don't come off the top normally?
This week.
All right,
Notice he
I
says
got
this
Big Pun.
Yeah.
I got
He's won this week.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I got Biggie Smalls. I got. Oh man, I got two more, right?
I think that's 5.
Yeah, right.
No,
All
that's
right.
fine. 3 plus 4. 3 plus 2.
Yep. All right, I'm throwing Michael Jackson up there.
Okay.
He's hip hop as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned. Hip hop, whatever.
Showman.
Who's gonna be the last one? Oh man.
Now that you bring up Michael Jackson, I think not one person on this earth can have the impact he had and do a show like he did.
Oh nah, he broke through doors. He went through generations. Like
No way.
he was like
I agree.
one of the first black artists to be on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
In every country. Like
Yeah.
he was literally everywhere.
Every country.
yeah, it's,
Like,
Bro, when you make grown men think,
Yeah.
come on now. Like, your music is so fire that you
Transcendent.
dead, and the kids that are alive now know about you.
I made sure my son knows about
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson.
Without even,
Yeah.
even you do.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at some point in time, he's gonna get introduced. to
Oh
Michael
yeah,
Jackson.
for sure.
Somebody's gonna be
Yeah.
moonwalking
Yeah.
with his socks on
Yeah.
or something.
It's
random.
iconic.
You know,
It's
it's
iconic.
just like stuff first moves. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first moves are always, you know, the new.
So with that said, and not to go off the topic, because I'll
Froze. No, see, they,
Oh, man, we
they in
lost
our
show.
frequency.
Oh,
never
there you go.
my top 25. But anyway, who is an artist right now that you feel that your kids' kids need to be introduced to besides Michael Jackson? Anybody right now?
Right now.
Like Michael Jackson is an icon. Right?
Yeah.
He's being, sampled.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Jackson's is gonna be Michael Jackson.
Yep.
But who
Are you-
is an artist?
Are you trying to
Whether
say
it be
who's
hip hop?
Yeah.
Whether it be hip hop, whether it be R&B, whether it be gospel, or whatever, besides Michael Jackson, that you feel will put an impact that your kids' kids will say, this was that guy.
Waka Flocka.
Ooh.
Seriously?
No, I'm playing.
My bad, Flocka. My
Nah.
bad.
I mean,
I'm
I
playing,
didn't,
but Flocka is
I didn't mean to
fire.
look at him like this.
Tony D.
But I can't reach him. I was gonna slap him beside his head.
Tony D, when you put this up, just hit hashtag Waka Flocka. Maybe he'll see it. And
I'm gonna
he'll
be
like,
75 years old. I'm gonna be like, I go hard in the motherfucking paint.
So you're trying to say is who now has a transcendent possibilities as Michael Jackson?
Yes.
So you're
And
trying to compare a
since-
current artist to
Current?
Michael Jackson?
Oh,
it
all
doesn't
time.
necessarily have to be current, but somebody in the past.
15?
All right,
Okay.
we'll do 15. That's not Michael Jackson or Prince or somebody that's already iconic because let's be honest.
Oh, who's the
on
next
show,
icon? Is what you're saying.
Tony D, me and only you and I probably grew up on Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I've seen him
So-
live multiple times.
To everybody else out there, who are you going to introduce your kids to? Like, I have a daughter that's 22, so she's been introduced to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But if I decide to have another kid right now, who am I going to introduce that kid to, or might introduce their kid to, that is a part of what we're talking about?
Yeah, that Michael Jackson catalog is big though.
That's what I mean.
Like
So,
I don't honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
put
think
it out
no
there. I don't think anyone now
Agreed.
will be talked about in 25 years. I don't see
Well,
anyone
so-
now.
We're talking
I don't think
stamps. Who's stamping the game? Like, there's no. Is there a stamp?
like I said, who are you gonna be talking about in 25 years? That's
I
current.
agree. I don't think there's anybody that's ever gonna touch that or even close to that status like that anymore.
you know what it is? Wu-Tang is forever. I'm not saying Wu-Tang.
So-
if I ever have kids, they're gonna know about Wu-Tang. I don't know about my kids'
That's for
kids,
sure.
but
So I am curious about your
Or-
creative process, right?
Of course, Wu-Tang
How-
is forever.
How
Not
often?
because my wife grew up in Staten Island. I'm just saying.
from the shout.
Yeah.
But like, think about that. Like, me and my wife always have this conversation, and again, this is kind of going left. I'll still say my top 5. We can go back to that.
No, we good.
But
Keep it going.
when you have a kid and you're that great, does your kid follow your footsteps? Or do they say, yo, you know what? My parent did that. Like Michael Jordan's son doesn't want to play basketball.
Yeah, it's tough.
Does Blue Ivy become a rapper or a
Right.
singer when her dad and mom is Jay-Z and Beyonce?
I mean, you'd be
You really want
compared
to
to
be
them.
held up to that expectation?
That's what I mean. Yeah, you're not gonna have any type of.
Because you can't succeed that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So whether you take it in acting is if I don't know if Denzel has kids, but do they
Denzel's
really
son's
wanna get
acting.
into acting, or do they become like an
And he
astronaut?
was in the NFL. Denzel's son.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So you can't become something when your parent is great at something.
Yeah.
And I know this is kind of a crazy thing, but segue. But like I asked that because if you're trying to name somebody in our generation that's like Michael Jackson, you can't find that because it's not gonna happen.
No.
Think about it. There's nobody that's gonna take over because before Michael Jackson was the Beatles.
Yeah.
A whole group,
Well,
multiple people.
well, Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
But what did he do?
He did it for 50
did
years.
Other people's stuff.
Well, yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
Mike didn't.
true.
That's what I mean. Like transcending to be.
Yeah,
There's not gonna be another artist like that for a long time.
yeah. Because the only catalogs that you can really name like now that are huge is the Beatles and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Mm.
All time. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got the all time records.
Yeah, like there's not. I mean, Drake will have more sales.
I think Drake just beat one of
Correct.
those records actually.
I'm about to throw y'all.
Drake will have sales. Wayne will have sales. Hov will have sales. Nas will have sales. But are you
Snoop
really
Dogg,
introducing
man.
those kids?
Snoop Dogg. Yeah,
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg is going on my
Y'all
top 5
sleeping.
too. I think that's my
Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. I want to introduce him to Snoop Dogg.
fifth. Yeah, Snoop Dogg's my 5th. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. That's
Introduce
my
him
5.
to Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? We talking about years of time. He's still here doing his thing.
As a complete artist, you really think Snoop wasn't even in your top 5?
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right.
It changes. It changes.
No, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't. You know, I wanna spend a whole day. Like I wanna spend time. That might be
Yeah.
like I just put
That's
him up
because
there.
of your extracurricular activities.
Oh,
not because of nothing else.
no.
I mean
It's
he's
like,
an
he's
icon.
multi-diverse, and I'm. That's where I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in that same exact lane. I can learn so much and soak up so much energy from that. Just
No, I
being,
get it.
Yeah.
like being. His man was on WWE slamming somebody on.
Yep.
That just seen on the real.
And yo,
Come on, bruh.
I'm not a WWE fan.
Right.
Is anybody else on this show?
I was growing up, but you know, I
Growing
watched
up,
it.
of course. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was
I mean,
just
not
something-
current.
Like right
No,
now.
not
No,
current. No,
hey,
Attitude Era.
no, man. What is
Do
that?
y'all know that Snoop Dogg, that was all improv?
Right. No.
Because Vince McMahon's son came out, Snoop introduced him or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm mad I know this right now. My
Let us
whole
know, man.
gangster
Let us
card
know.
is seriously
wanna hear it.
coming out of
Yes.
my body.
Bring it on.
But Vince McMahon's son got introduced to fight homeboy, I don't remember his name. He was on Real World on MTV at one point. But anyway,
The Miz.
Oh, he froze, bro.
and then he got hurt and
Yeah.
just channel his inner like WWE fandom, and he became the champion
Yeah.
because of that.
Oh, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's doing. First off, he's doing the same thing on WWE. He's about to go to WrestleMania in Puerto Rico, I think, and he's also.
mad that
I think
Bad
he
Bunny
might.
is actually a thing.
Bad
He's
Bunny.
like-
He's
Bad
a fan
Bunny
right
is-
now.
He's
Bad
like the
Bunny's-
Puerto Rican Michael Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
I'm just
ever say
playing.
that
No, I'm
again.
just
Why
playing.
would you even? What is
Don't
going on?
ever. Don't ever.
I'm just
I-
playing.
I-
That was a
I
little.
don't
Hey, but
ever-
listen,
It was.
Bad
He's
Bunny.
just trying to say that
Bad Bunny
his
is
music's
the
gonna
only
last for a
person-
long time.
He made the most money ever on a tour, if I'm not mistaken. Like he's one of the best global artists right now. Like not even just Spanish artists, like total. Period.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yes.
doing Taylor Swift, Beyonce numbers
Cut
for
his
his
mic
tickets.
off. Cut his.
You don't like Bad
But his
Bunny,
mic
bro?
off.
Oh
No.
no, Spanish. You gotta rock it out. Hey, that's my boy. He might be a little strange.
So okay, look at this. Look, watch this. You don't know no Bad Bunny songs?
Me? I'm Puerto.
I don't know any.
Nah.
You've
Yeah,
never
dude.
heard? You've never no Bad Bunny?
I mean, I
songs
probably
that
have.
crossed into your frequency.
at all.
Huh?
Yeah.
You said what? I'm sorry, you broke out for a second.
I do not listen to Mira music at all.
Oh.
You don't listen to
Oh.
Spanish music,
And
bro?
I am Puerto Rican.
Oh,
100%.
nah. See, I gotta.
Oh,
I
man.
don't even speak Spanish, but I listen to Spanish music. I got
Do
you.
you not remember me telling you I got married at Tony D's job? And it was all, what was it, Tony? 90s hip hop? and
Yeah.
Early 2000s hip hop the whole entire night, bro.
Yeah.
Not playing. He is not
I
playing.
came in Jay's, and me and my wife came out to Noriega's Super Thug
Oh
for
man.
the first time.
That's what's up.
I am
Yep.
the blackest Puerto Rican you'll ever meet in your life.
Straight up.
That's facts.
Facts.
That's facts.
Bad Bunny, I'm mad he called himself Bad Bunny.
Hey, listen, the guy is strange for sure. If he painting his nails, but then again, who's not painting their nails nowadays, bro? You can't even.
Me.
I mean, I'm not. Everybody else is though. You see all these artists, man. They're out here, doing what makes them happy. I guess.
Oh,
That's
no.
cool. Let them.
Let's
Let's
not
stay
talk
on
about it.
another
do
level.
them.
My favorite reggaeton artist, if I had to pick one, would be Thing. And you know why? Because he's like the Jadakiss of reggaeton.
Yeah, Tego Calderon.
I don't
He's
know
fire.
what he be saying.
Me neither.
Or
What?
Yeah, he be spitting some
Snapping.
shit. That's how I feel about Bad Bunny too, though, bro. I don't know what he's saying. He could be saying some crazy
Nah.
shit.
don't ever put Bad
That
Bunny.
shit
That's
slaps,
like
though,
putting
bro.
Drake in the same as like Biggie. Like, bro,
Okay, so you saying Drake? So you saying Drake and Bad Bunny can't fill a stadium?
Ooh, a versus Drake versus
I
Bad Bunny.
would never say that. They actually have a song together,
Right. Oh.
but they could fill a stadium.
Yeah.
I just said don't compare
Them-
Drake to Biggie.
Okay.
So wait, Tony, did we get your top 5 already?
Oh, it's his turn.
Oh, it's show's turn.
Huh?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Now we gotta come to me.
Yeah, we need your top
We
5.
already know
bud.
what it is. It's Big Pun.
Right.
It's Kiss.
Right.
Mhm.
It's Biggie.
Okay.
I'll take Cube,
Shouts out Ice Cube.
Mm.
and my last one would probably be trying to find another person on the West Coast because I'm been told several times that I'm biased. So
KB.
X to the Z exhibit.
Ah.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, he ain't even top 10 material. I
No,
don't think.
no.
Shouts out to X to the Z exhibit.
I was gonna,
but
he's got some
I
stuff.
don't know.
But
He's
not
iconic.
top 5.
He's iconic though, for sure.
He is.
I would do Too Short.
All right.
Mm.
Too short.
Oh.
It's not too late. Throw exhibit on. He might pimp your ride. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You throw a whole hot tub in your backseat. He's like, you said you like golf,
mad-
so
I'm
I
mad
put
you
mini golf
remember
in your
that.
trunk.
That's funny.
I'm mad you remember that because what you said on my Facebook post really made me upset. Just saying.
Wait.
Really made me upset.
Which one was this?
When I asked,
Huh?
I was like,
Oh,
bro,
oh,
you
yeah,
make
it
me
was
feel
like-
old every day.
It was like, he said, what movie did you see when you were young that wasn't good when you got older? And I was like, you got served.
And
he's
oh,
like, he's
Exactly.
like, bro, every time
Tony,
you talk, you
come
make
on,
me
bro.
feel old. I was young,
Tony,
you know.
You got served?
I mean.
I had to look
I
up
think I got
when
laid
You Got
during that
Served
movie.
came out. You know when You Got Served came out?
No.
2000.
2004. Exactly, bro.
Hey, I was
He
young,
made
bro.
me feel super old. I'm like, bro, you consistently make me feel old. Let's not go there. And he was like, I'm sorry. I understand that, but we work together. You can't make me feel this old all the time.
You know what? Puerto Rican black don't
Just the
crack.
same way he was talking about the other day. Space. What did he say on the last episode? I was like, bro, do you realize when that came out? I was like, I damn near had a daughter already, and you talk. Bro, relax.
Hey, man.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Jay just want to make me feel old.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
I
not,
just
that's
turned
not, that's not the
41.
goal.
On Saturday, so I'm alright.
Happy belated.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. That's a blessing.
Now, what was the 5? It was
Yeah, Big.
I could tell
Kiss.
you off the top.
You said Big, Pun.
Big, Kiss,
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Q,
Yeah.
Too Short.
Right.
Too Short. Now who you got, Tony?
Because I will, and you could cut this up and put it out there. Tupac is not on my top 20.
Oh Lord, Lord, get him in the comments, y'all. Get him in the comments.
25?
25, Tupac is not.
He's not in the top 25.
Not top. Not even scraping.
That's a hot.
He might
take
be
for sure.
26. I have this on my TikTok. I'm just saying.
Oh,
But,
man.
like,
man.
I got a top 50 that
Oh man.
Tupac is kind of like,
Damn.
Man, I feel like a lot of his top 25 probably like they like kind of like in the same genre, so they kind of like butt heads. So you got.
I can tell you off the top. I mean, I have it written down somewhere in the studio. Nah, I
Pac
can
is
probably
definitely in my
name
top
them
10
off the
at
top of
least.
my head. I like spitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac
I feel
floats
that.
into my
I
top
feel
five
that.
feel like-
every once in a while.
Huh?
I said Pac floats into my top 5 every once in a while. You know, it
No.
changes.
I just feel like
Yeah.
Tupac made y'all feel like he was great because he outworked everybody. That doesn't make him.
He
great.
was everywhere. He acted a lot. He
Workhorse.
was in people's, like, I mean, he was everywhere.
He has more material, and he was a workhorse. Doesn't make him a great, in my eyes.
Yeah.
Nah, I think his catalog was just dope. He's got some dope shit.
Very commercial too, though.
Right? Yeah, he was able to do it, but he came with a statement.
Yeah.
He caused a culture shift.
Name 5
Yeah.
Tupac singles.
5 Tupac singles.
Real singles, not the ones you like.
Oh, see, I don't even know what that means.
Was it Changes
This
one?
is my problem.
Changes,
Um,
Ambitions as a Rider?
That wasn't a single. But
That
go ahead.
wasn't a single.
All Eyes on No.
That's a whole album.
Mhm.
Doug Mansion.
Doug Mansion.
That's 2. See, y'all want to test me. I'm letting y'all
Listen,
know.
Pac is fire, bro. I mean, you could. I respect your opinion. I will say that. I respect, but for me,
I can name
Pac
How
is
do you
up
want it?
it. It doesn't matter.
No, I
Oh,
mean-
yeah. How do you want
I was
it?
like, how do you want it?
I was like, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter how you
It
give it.
Doesn't matter.
I was fit to go in.
But no, but yeah. So that's what 3.
So yeah, 3.
That's 3.
Damn.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, Mary was 1.
Oh wait, are we doing?
wait,
your
wait.
Top, I think we're doing your top 5 now, right?
No,
you were still
5
doing Pac
singles,
songs.
period.
Hit him
Oh.
up. Hit him up was one, wasn't it?
Well, I don't think that was a single, but
I thought it was. Well,
Hmm.
they released it when that beef
was
happened.
more of a.
Battle. Yeah. That was a battle.
That wasn't a single on the album.
No.
Your mama was though. And so
Oh, yeah.
Brenda had a baby.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I mean. Y'all can't remember it, but he's a great to y'all. Come on.
He's great, man. You know what I mean. I'm
You
not
know
from
he
the
wasn't
album
on my
era.
top 5 any week.
I'm from the
No,
LimeWire
I know,
era.
I know. But he's
been
on
hardwired.
everybody's top 5, and nobody can
Yeah.
understand why.
You know, I when I grew up, we were just downloading tracks and downloading, hot songs, and
You're making us feel old again, man.
that's what I'm saying.
Not
We weren't
unless he
listening to
said it was
albums
on
like that,
LimeWire. Then he'll make me feel like I was at least a little
True.
in his age range.
See, I had
man.
Napster,
LimeWire.
so
Napster.
Napster
one
too. Yeah, that part.
yeah.
Uvu.
So
Oh,
who's your
man.
top 5? You said all
Throwback.
of them already?
No, I didn't say any of them. We were just talking songs
Oh,
from
yeah,
Tupac. I was Nipsey, Nas, Jada. Fuck. I just had them because I literally been listening to them like all week. Fucking.
Nipsey, Nas, Jada.
Damn. I just had that. Damn, I can't think of my last 2. Huh?
I said I just had $1 million too.
Yeah.
I wish.
Definitely Wayne. And you know what? This week, Luda.
Ludacris.
Luda. Punctual.
Luda is in my top.
Luda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good,
so this
good,
week,
nice.
I think last week, who someone surprising came on my top five, but this week Luda is my top five in there.
Hell yeah.
Luda's
He's
I like
got
him.
some.
Come on now.
So now, if you could choose out of any artist, I'd say even like hip hop, R&B, any genre, and I'll say at all time too, like anybody except anybody. Who do you think you would work with? And then which hip hop only artist would you work
So all time and then hip hop only. All time. Wyclef.
Mm.
with? Gas.
Yeah.
And he could go either way. He could be a hip hop or he could be
There you
any
go.
genre.
Yeah. And then hip hop. I would have to say Wiz Khalifa.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm.
Shouts out to Wiz.
You know, I was thinking like, who would be like fire in the studio? I just want to chill with Meth in the studio.
Method Man.
Meth, yeah,
Yeah,
there.
I just want to chill with him in the studio. Just let's grind out a hit and just
Hell yeah.
fucking just have fun with it. Because I think he's one of the rawest, like, in general, like aside from his commercial shit, like he's raw
Yeah,
and like he can get like he's
still snapping on.
Yeah,
just
that's what I
randomly,
mean, like,
just
he's
random
not-
stuff pop up.
oh shut up.
Uh,
Pause.
That was a little.
Pause.
That was a little wild. I was about to say something too before that. I
Pause.
was gonna say he was getting kind of swole, but now I'm glad he didn't say it. And I'm glad I didn't say that.
but he can kill it. Like he's fucking like he can fuck with anybody now.
Yeah, Method Man got bars for sure.
Yeah.
Not Redman, for that matter.
Did you hear the new bars he just spit on I don't know where he was at, but he spit some bars. It was probably like 2 weeks ago.
No,
I
I
didn't
ain't
hear
hear
that.
He definitely spit bars, but he also did the battle against Math Hoffa.
Yeah, I gotta check that
It was
out.
like a planned battle,
Yeah.
and he held his own in that too.
Hmm. Like he
Meth is
he can spit off the
definitely
top.
underrated.
Yeah, he can spit off the top too, like crazy. Hmm. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
interesting.
I don't know
Interesting.
about spit off the top.
What's that?
I don't know about spit off the top. He's writing.
So what kind of things you got coming for your career? What's some things you got coming up?
Ooh,
Any albums coming out? Shows coming up? Big announcements?
Oh man.
Deals? Anything you got going on you want to talk about?
Right now I got Smoke Fest. I'm doing. That we got that coming up Next week. We got the countdown for real.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's gonna be coming up and showing love and showing us what the city got and what everybody else just with the eating good and enjoying themselves. A lot of things I got right now. I have a music festival on the 19th in Atlanta, Georgia. I have that coming up, and another one actually the 10th. I'm gonna be in Georgia as well. So I got a couple shows out there because I just recently did a distribution deal with one of the A&Rs out there in Atlanta called Juice Carter. I don't know if you guys can do your homework, but a lot of the things that we got coming up is I got this song called Gasoline. I've been promoting it a lot on my social media, but not really giving the whole gist of it. I feel like if I'm gonna drop a song, I want to at least touch the fans with a lot of what I'm coming out with and
Little
just,
teasers.
Teasers. Why not? Just
Yeah.
like me popping out a mixtape and hearing all this different stuff that I might come out with, but you're gonna get something. And just staying consistent with that. A lot of the shows that I got coming up basically just come where I'm growing with what I'm doing right now with my management, and so a lot of it's just behind the scenes, but we kind of just keep you posted, on a regular basis right now. So that's what's been going on right now for the most part.
What's the management you got behind you right now?
As far as the management company,
Yep.
Yeah, it's Music Business Academy, and it's out of actually Miami, but we also work through Atlanta, Georgia. So and a lot of it was crazy is the way that deal came, and I've been doing a lot of working and grinding down in Miami, and a lot of the artists and people that I've been connecting with as far as executives and producers. And then for me to go all the way to Georgia and do stuff with QC and linking up with them, because a lot of different labels that I've been working out with out of Atlanta has been, crossing over and doing different events where they basically have multi-marketing and networking events. So that's where kind of like just my music has been in a lot of ears. So it's just kind of like just the deal kind of just played out by itself. So it's an independent situation to where I'm getting mass distribution. I love getting a little bit more on the business side of things. That's why it's Music Business Academy. So it's more I'm getting intellectual with how to move with my company and how I'm trying to push out my music. So it's a little bit more internal than me just dishing out different what I say opportunities to people when I can actually acquire the information first and then kind of grow with my own self and people that I want to trust and not just
So
get to who.
I always ask. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good.
So I always ask, if and you answered if you can work with one artist, but who's one producer that you would work with?
Timberland.
Hell yeah.
My
That was bro. That was probably the fastest answer we've had on the show.
Yeah.
He had that locked in.
yeah, because
You sound like you're waiting on Timberland to call you back. That's what it sounded like.
I mean, look. All right, let me break this down. My
Just so you know, I'm in Maryland. I'm not too far from Timberland.
Okay. Yeah.
He's still in Virginia Beach, right?
Timberland, man.
Is he still in Virginia Beach?
A lot of the music that I make for like years and years and years and years of what I've been doing has been from a producer that's, how do I say is the closest I can get to how diverse he is as a producer as Timberland is, and would go with any type of instrument and try to go into it, and the way he rocks it, and it's coming from scratch. All the music I make is from scratch, and I feel like Timberland has the same process, and it's just he has the same approach, like, not to say that I'm comparing my producer that I work with to Timberland, but as far as like how I feel like to work with someone that work ethic is close to matching, I say that I definitely want to work with Timberland just because of the ability that he has to hit different pockets and have you dancing and popping one song and then you listening to another song. You're like, dang, this is putting me in another lane, and I feel like I've been doing that with
So
how
it's
I've been
fair to
working.
say that you don't hear a beat and write to it. Y'all kind of work organically together, where you might be in the studio with him and you create you you do you give him a song concept and go, this is what I want it to be?
It could go either or. Sometimes, honestly, I'll write some stuff, and then I come and approach him with it, and I'll either have an inspiration that's inspired me of what I've been listening to that's keeping me in this cadence, but everything will come from scratch after that because he'll just put on the metronome and we tick tock tick tock tick tock. Next thing you know, he finding out my cadence on the beat, and we kind of like grow from there. And it's just been like something that we've done organically, and sometimes I might listen to a YouTube beat or something like that, and then I just write to it just because I feel like that's our lane right now of where we listen to something, if it's instrumentals or if it's some type of beat, unless you have a producer that lives down the street like how mine does. I'm like, oh hey, I listen to this song, oh, I'm going down the road, and that's two-headed monster. You have the ability to listen to something and then turn around and have a creative process with it at the same time. So I feel like that's been a strength for my situation of what I've been doing too. And it's by the way, his name is Coney Cone. I want to say shout out to Coney Cone. I know I ain't dropped his
producer.
name. That's my producer.
That's the one when I was chatting with you on IG when you were live and he was making the beat in the background.
Yeah.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah, man. He real underground, but he's done a lot. He's done a lot with a lot of people, and it's just he's just one of those humble producers that's just in love with the process of making music and making great stuff. And
He's only underground because you haven't popped yet.
Yeah, for real.
Respect.
Like you I see you, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
I've been around producers and I've been around certain people. And I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
Lost you for a second.
All right, this might be something.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
For
you got,
sure.
Tony?
What's up?
What you got?
You broke up a little bit, but we tried to
What
hit.
you got?
Well, now I know we were talking about producers and what were you like? Did you start freestyling when you get into when you got into into the industry, or were you mostly just write to the beat?
I was a writer. Honestly, I was poetry, and
Cool.
I could be a free thinker and say some stuff and listen to a beat. But I feel like the real nasty and gritty things that you'll get from it, just give me a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Because some things don't it's not a rush process. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you that's how you free thinking, that's you're one of those special beings that's here to do that. But for me, just give me a little time, and I can hear something and go from there. And you see what comes out.
When did you realize that you wanted to do this?
A lot of it is one of those things like music was something that kept coming back to me no matter where I did. I played sports.
Yeah.
I ended up singing and rapping on the middle of the field on at halftime and then turning around and change. And this is semi-pro, and we're not even supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
But somehow the whole league felt just the passion of the music and how I was able to play sports and on top of that do music and was able to like that was another thing for me as my culture growing up of how I felt like I was represented or looked upon because that was what I came through. I played sports and I was able to basically put the diversity of between the two because there was no bridge or a gap between it. It was like okay, you do music or you do sports. There was no like okay, there's a lot of these rappers that played sports. A lot of people that played sports rap, and for me, I was one of those that did well at both. And it was like, how do I kind of like don't leave this or don't bring back this to where I can kind of like put it together.
What position did you play?
I played linebacker, running back. I played flanker. I mean, like I said, I was diverse. I'm not afraid to put myself in position to make my team win. Also to see where my ability cannot have a shelf or limit. Because you shelf yourself and you'll never know what you can do. So it's kind of one of those things like like it's like being not knowing what's gonna come next, but that's just life. You just gotta kind of prepare and walk through it like that.
When putting
What sports did you play overall?
Well, sports.
Yeah.
Track, football, wrestling. I played a little bit of baseball. It's too boring because they don't do a lot. They just sit and hit. And I was like, just not enough for me. I stole bases. That was pretty cool. I stole bases at the first stealing of bases was in Lakeland, and that's where we're from, and that's what I rep, and that's where I've been doing a lot of my music. But um, I played what else? Track. I mean, it was one of those things like wherever I have the opportunity to put my stamp in and who I am and how I come at it, I play dodgeball, paintball. Now I'm into dirt bikes, and that's another thing I've been doing a lot of, and I've been in the motocross and Red Bull, and I know a couple people that's done, like podcasters that do dirt bikes and stuff, like Bubba Stewart and Malcolm, and those one of my people.
Well, let me know when you're taking the bikes out. I'll pull up, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Shoot me a text, bro.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
pull
man.
up.
We're supposed to be going to Dunham, Georgia, pretty soon. That's one of the big race, but I'm not gonna be. I'm still working on my bike because my thing's kind of down and out right now. I got a couple things I gotta do.
Be
It's
like that.
expensive. It's expensive
Where
habit.
were you born?
Huh?
Where
Where?
were you born?
Haha. See, now I'm gonna mess you up right here. Brooklyn,
Wow.
New York. I'm
Brooklyn,
from
New
up
York.
top.
That's what I thought.
Majority of my child, like from my childhood, is in Brooklyn, and I moved down to Florida. So that's why I feel like I like three. What I'm saying, I was from New York, moved down to Florida, but my family's from Haiti, so it's been one of those things that I've just
Three identities.
trifecta.
Yeah.
I can't just be one side or just be one because like I still go up to New York and still I led the parade a couple years ago with my people in Haiti from what I'm saying, the Haitian culture, and that's one of those things that we have festivals every year. People like on Flag Day and stuff like that, and I just went down there and it was one of those things that I didn't plan for it. It was like I said, the music just calls me, find myself doing something somewhere I'm involved in, somewhere they're gonna put me in. I'm building something with somebody, so it's never been something that just I'm like, oh, I just want it for self. It's how I can grow this podcast, how I can meet, saying, grow with what I'm doing, So it's just been one of the things I feel like I've been called here to do, and just basically just manifest how I've been doing it, and how it goes through my ears and my eyes, what I'm saying? And y'all just hear it.
Brooklyn is one of the few places in the world that creeps me out. I'm from the Bronx,
At
though.
night?
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just like an unwritten beef between the Bronx and Brooklyn. I don't know if that's still a thing. Brooklyn's been kind of gentrified.
Look, yeah.
So is the Bronx.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
But when I was coming up, it was like one of those things where it was like there was like an untold beef. So every time I went to Brooklyn, I was always in the back of my head. I'm like, I gotta be careful. These Brooklyn dudes gonna get me. I gotta walk around with my mad face.
Yeah. look, he's like, nah. It depends, man. I mean,
I'm from New York City.
It's not.
I'm born in the Bronx. Harlem was my summer camp. I've met my big bros in Queens.
Yeah, I got a lot of people in Queens too.
It's to me, I'm the only borough I never liked was Staten Island.
Oh yeah.
Man.
And I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry, Ghost. My bad, Meth. My bad, Cap. The whole Wu-Tang. My bad. My wife.
Nah,
my
yeah,
bad.
that's a running joke. That's like the extra borough.
But-
Yeah, that's the one that just included.
It's like the extra one.
Sorry.
Like nobody.
Nah,
the
shouts
only
out Staten
good
Island.
thing to come from Staten Island
Don't-
is the
don't violate
mob
me.
and Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
That's it. And my wife.
Shout out to
But
my-
even my wife is born in the Bronx. She just moved to Staten Island. She's a transplant. Whatever.
Staten Island, I heard you could go there and occasionally you'll find like a brick at the beach, like just a whole kilo just
I
floating.
don't know about that.
If you're lucky, you know what I
Never
mean? You just
know,
gotta
man.
be there at Staten Island.
There's a
That's
river,
the spot.
If that's the truth, I'm moving to Staten Island tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
man.
I got a boy that found 3 of them. No, I'm just playing.
Now, when you first got into, the industry.
Just in case the feds are watching, I am not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Excuse me, this is all props. Anyways,
I'm getting to. Did you realize how hard it was going to be to put an album out?
like as far as like
Well,
Now
making it is just getting through it. Like when you decide that you're putting an album together and put the different tracks and records on it. Like when do you know it's enough to put on the album? And like how hard is it for you to
Man.
know when to stop finishing the album?
Oh man, I'm gonna jack
He
you up.
does it.
Huh? What was that?
You don't.
What?
You don't know how many is good.
Good. I like.
If you're
I,
a real
see,
artist, you don't.
You there you go. Thank you. I appreciate that. But
you record, and you go.
huh? I'm a
"Well,
machine.
all of these.
I'm like I like watching these little documentaries about these artists that doing all that stuff and doing. I feel like I have that same work ethic. Like I go in there and I create, but at the same time, it's not even just going in the studio. We shove that. That's the extra. That's the glitz and glam. I'm talking about actual pages and pages of writing and pages and pages of different stuff that you got content that just going in your head. Your head don't stop thinking.
Yeah.
So for me being an artist, how the heck am I gonna put out my music, without venting, but also not knowing that a lot of the stuff that I'm venting can come back to me.
Yeah.
Because I believe in that, a lot of the power of the tongue. So
Yep.
so a lot of the music that I create, some of it, is just for me, and a lot of it's just something that ends up going on, an album or creating a project or saying, okay, this is what it's gonna look like, or this is what it's gonna be, and we say like this is the club album, so I know I'm gonna get some type of content. Like now it's more, I'm more strategic. I'm too strategic. I'm my own most enemy when it comes to dropping my mixtapes and stuff, because I got a whole gold mine of music that I'm not even releasing, and I'm like looking at myself. I'm like, okay, let me drop these albums. I'm gonna grab random songs and I'm gonna name it that, title that album that, and I'm gonna grab these random songs and do that, and then I'm gonna release it. But that wouldn't make me where I'm at now, because a lot of I don't like my most newest song right now is about a month and a half old as far as just the visuals.
Yeah.
But my notoriety and people I've met and stuff that I've done, the places I've been and how I've done and where I've got to this point,
Yeah.
it's like it's not even matched to my music because of the fact that I feel like one my music has captured so much different situations and different vibes that it just caters to them, and now it presents an opportunity for me to grow from there. I grew in a relationship with Cassidy just because of the fact that I was just in the studio listening to my music, and he was going to a studio right across the hall from me. So it was one of those situations that you just some music just draws you. All the people that you guys named is something to them that draw you. And it was like, okay, hey, this is who I find favorites to, or I like what they do. So it's something that relates to what I'm doing in my lifetime.
So when you make your album, right? Oh,
Yep.
I know artist or DJ or somebody other than them that picks the song to go on a specific album. You pick your own songs, or do you have a team, or you just sit back and go, I have 100 songs. We need 9 for this album. Y'all pick them.
Right now I kind of have more backing where I have more people that's able to say, okay, all right, I pick out what I give to him. So at the end of the day, this is my thing. So I'm just like, whatever I bring to the table, and I'm like, okay, this is what I have X amount of songs. I'll be able to push out these, and this is where we're aiming at. Since we know summer's coming out, we're not gonna drop stuff that's gonna be something that you would have themed for December or January. You gotta know the dynamics and the demographic of where people are gonna be at and how people are gonna put out their music. So a lot of that comes into the works of it. But I pick it out, and then it ends up being something that it's not as big, but it's something to where it keeps a single. I feel like we're on a single train, and that's kind of like where a lot of the artists are breaking out more because of the fact that music is so you can just pass it through. Music is always constantly playing. So if you're able to crack into the frequency of just being singles and then instead of dropping albums, that you got to give them a chance to like you. You know what I'm saying? Just having multiple songs out is giving an opportunity for multiple people to like you based off of what they like and what they cater to. So that limiting yourself I feel like in an album is more of like, okay, I'm doing this for fans. So I feel like albums are based off what the artist is saying. Okay, for the fans, I've created an album for you guys because I feel like this area of music. That's why everything has a different type of category or a different type of structure or topic that they put on the covers and all that because they're aiming at a certain demographic or type of thing. So that's when I feel like my album's gonna come is when I'm like aiming at certain. I'm just just dropping. Whoever gonna get it, you're gonna get it. You're just gonna be just gonna fall into that lane.
So they decide what singles that you're gonna put out.
Nah, I decide. It's just what we all agree to. That's like okay,
like you value their opinion.
I value their opinion. I'm not automatically just if I say gasoline, we're gonna drop. We drop it.
No, because I'm gonna say I'm gonna put it in comparison to when you put out an album like a passion project. Like I think albums are more like I put all these together for a specific reason. Like when they're selling a single, they're not relating to anything. Like they're just in that moment what you're doing or how you feel, or if it's a club, if it's a bop, like it's strictly for like you were in a club mood or like a club. Like, but albums I feel are more personal to what you're trying to tell everybody.
Yeah, more themed.
Yeah. So but in a single, it could be random. Like we don't know what's following up on it. Like especially if you don't have an album coming up with the follow up to it, so we don't know what your mindset is there, like except for what you're putting out on that single. So it's like, so I think when an album like you're more in depth with your fans, singles push out to see if you can pull some other people in. Like this is a bop, but I think people it'll catch on here in this hood, this neighborhood, like whatever culture that like just in general, it's like a fishing expedition just to bring them to your album. But that's like it really depends on if there's an album following up on it. So but I think what do you feel like is one of your songs that actually fished out to the biggest audiences?
There's a song I got created called "Long Night, Short Days," and I feel like that kind of like just was so relatable with so many people, like from little kids to like just the cadence of how the song is, and it was one of those things that I just created just timelessly of what I was going through, and something that everybody kind of basically goes through. There's that periods of times that you're grinding and you're doing whatever you're doing, and you're having long nights, and those days are short because you've been grinding so many hours when people are supposed to be asleep.
Yeah.
Where your body's supposed to be sleeping, and now you kind of like walking out, and you're like, wait a minute, how long this day is? What I got? What 4 hours left? I got 4 hours of sunlight. What am I supposed to do with 4 hours of sunlight? Now I'm supposed to turn around and go to do this, and so a lot of it's with my work ethic. I still work. Like I feel like that. I was just talking to him. I was telling him I don't stop working. Whether it's me working, like I do concrete, like masonry.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that because it's something that I feel like I can present something that's something somebody's asking me, but at the same time I'm putting my style in what I'm doing, and that's just something that's not gonna ever go away. I pick two things that won't go away: concrete and music. I hear concrete and music. I hear people talking about, what I'm saying, they moving, all kind of things, weight and all this stuff, but they really don't be moving none of that weight that they're talking about. So it's like,
so you really moving bricks?
yeah, I move bricks, man. I break it down and demolitions, what I'm saying, all
moving
props,
bricks.
of course. But anyways, what I'm saying, but it's just, like I said, man, I still y'all meet me now. Like I feel like another couple months now. I don't know where we're gonna be, and yeah, it's one of those type of situations where I'm humbled and grateful for to be presented with that opportunity to be on the show and do my thing and present what I do. Because like I said, 3 years ago I was doing something else. I was in another place. I was in another situation, and that's where, like how you was asking me about the album and stuff like that. I have in the works of things that I've chosen, but I just feel like my spectrum is so wide because of the fact of what's coming.
Yeah.
I just can't isolate myself. It was one of those situations where things are coming in so fast to where now you got the snowball effect, and it's just constantly you just got to keep feeding and keep doing what you do, and that's just me just constantly just making music. When it comes to the album, I have I put people together, and if we can agree on what I like and what everybody's kind of feeling, then it's a go, and I'm not gonna limit
So
myself.
I have one more question. I know we're trying to wrap this up totally, but if you had to name, let's say, two or three artists, and I don't want to pigeonhole you into feeling some sort of way, but if you had to name two or three artists that your sound was kind of like, but who would it be? Like if people watching this right now and they were like, well, I like so and so, would they like your music? Like, who are two or three artists that you can be like, well, if you like so and so,
All right.
Like if someone chose Pandora station and then they do songs that sound like or relate to, who would they categorize you with?
Whose channel would you come up with?
Oh, okay.
Or Spotify.
To be honest,
Spotify does that too, right?
To be honest, Lil Wayne, because a lot of the stuff I came up listening to, I wouldn't say we mimic, or we can't help but saying hone in these different sounds and influences that you get. But at the end of the day, like I feel like that's something I've always been approached with, and they're like, yeah, your songs or your music, you sounds like Wayne, or I'm like, oh, because of just it's the wordplay, or if it's the mindset, or if it's how you write a beat, and there's a lot of I take that as a compliment, I appreciate, if you saying I sound like this or like something like that, but to name three, it'd be Wayne, T-Pain, because I sing, but I feel like just like T-Pain, he had to grow into his singing, like to be open enough to say, oh yeah, this is what I can actually do. Because when you actually listen to certain artists and you listen to certain people that do things without autotune, or you do things with autotune, there's a difference in the concept of how they put it together. You can't just go in there and just harmonize and just that's on more on the producer. Now with the producer that's doing the work, so behind the screen, that's moving your tones and changing that frequency. But there's some artists you can go in there and you just put it on there, and it's a go, because of the fact that they are actually hitting they're what I say, harmony.
Harmonize.
They're harmonic. So like that's me. I harmonize a lot. Before I even hop on a song, I'm already harmonizing the beat. I'm already harmonizing the verse. I'm already harmonizing the chorus
Yeah.
because that's just how my mind is triggered to work. You know, and I turn those hums into words. I turn those, you know, and then next thing you know, you're like, hey, you just came up. I'm like, hey, look, man, I thank God. That's all I can say.
I would like to actually watch that in the studio. I would
it's
like
a
to watch it.
process,
I would
man.
like to watch
It's-
that process.
Yeah, follow
That's
him on
crazy.
Instagram. He
Absolutely.
goes live
Wow.
on IG, on Facebook.
Follow
That's
me
what's
on IG, man. It's 3
Yeah.
the rapper.
He goes
3
live in the studio.
THE.
I pop in.
All
Mm.
Still
right,
got
yeah,
one
man.
more. We're not letting you out.
Huh?
Still got one more. We're not
Oh, what's
letting you
up?
out of this one.
What's up, man? Oh,
You said no. You
Oh.
said I said 3.
okay. What I got?
T-Pain.
Okay. Mm,
See, I'm the pressure cooker.
mm, mm. Buju Banton.
Okay.
There's a lot of soul in my music. There's a lot of you will go. This stuff I haven't dropped, and there's there's a lot of like I said, there's a lot of things, you know, lanes that I'm in, and I feel like I said, it's culture. You know, like once you get closer.
You made me almost throw my headphones down and go, "Yo, I'm done."
Well,
yeah.
why haven't you released them?
Huh? Why? Um, a lot of it is me being selfish for my own music and saying this is not ready, and then I'm being
No,
like,
it's
oh,
not,
I'm
it's
like
not. It's not selfishness.
self
No,
It's you don't think it's perfection.
perfection.
yeah.
To my taste, and a lot of it too is once again I get into that workhorse
Yeah.
mode, and I'm pushing them and working them, and the where I'm working at as far as producing and getting that
Yeah.
that milk and the grit
Yeah.
of it, I just make it there, and now I'm not taking it and then putting it out and putting it in a situation where it gets mixed and mastered, and now we got the song out.
Yeah.
Now we got that out.
But now all artists
Mm-hmm.
have to figure out when it is ready,
Mm.
because a lot of people are going to say it's not perfect, and
Right.
it's never going to be perfect.
Yeah.
There's some people have some things that
There's gotta
Especially
be.
him. He's never gonna say it's perfect.
yeah, like, that's what I mean. Like, how do you feel? Okay, this is it, and not like this. There's not more I can do on this right now. Like, what do you like? At what point or how long in the vault do you keep it
Mm-hmm.
to where you think that it's going to be perfect? Because I don't. In my experience in the industry is that it's never perfect to the artist, because there's always something to change or something to add or manipulate a little bit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I could have hit.
Man, I could have hit an ad lib right here.
That's what I
and that
mean.
would sounded so.
All right,
Yeah,
So
that's what I mean. So
I got to kind of piggyback on what Tony D is saying. If I told you to make a compa slash reggae album, would you have it?
Yeah, easy.
So then, what's the problem?
Um,
Do you understand? Do you understand the
Yeah, you're
mindset
missing out on the
of
whole lane, bro.
putting those two genres together
yeah.
on one album and the unity that you will have behind you because you have both of those sounds?
Yeah, you gotta see.
Okay. I like. You see, there's reasons for everything, right? All right. So, all right. You ready for this? Check me out. All right. So I had this album. And it's funny you like that. I've thought of all kind of. I just haven't. You know, they're unfinished projects, right? And you saying the power of compa and reggae, and I came up with an album called Zoe Marley, and yeah, yeah, I know, right? I know,
And
I know,
I've never talked to this man a day in my life.
Never.
Just so y'all know.
never.
This wasn't planned. I don't
Okay.
know this man. I just met this man while we're on air. But go ahead.
Yeah, it was called Zoe Marley, and basically, I kind of like honed in to both of those styles from Jamaica to Haiti, and I just kind of like felt like those two cultures are always been button heads, but there's never been a in sync because we kind of have that same type of sound, but same difference that is so hard that you and gritty that you can actually put both of those cultures together and rock out, because that's why y'all got carnival in this known way. But I feel like I want to bring carnival into my music, into rap, into all that, to where it's now you kind of getting that party, but at the same time festive, bringing that cultural back into music, because a lot of it is just shifted to the streets where we just keep building. There's nothing there, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to bring this stone here, bring this stone here, but what I'm doing, like cultural uh, festivals and carnivals, and having, like I said, the Atlanta Festival. Like a lot of stuff that's drawing towards me is stuff that's outdoors, and the people who are from anywhere, they can come in and have a good time based off, just wherever you from. You kind of like, you learn each other's kind of vibe. So yeah, that Zoe Marley album.
Now go ahead. Now go ahead and ask me why I don't like Bad
What?
Bunny. Exactly. Imagine you on a float down Brooklyn, and it's kind of out.
Come on.
Bring that all together, bro. Come on.
Hmm.
Come on. Hey,
come
you
on.
heard it here first. Zoe Marley.
I'm just saying. I'm also our last guest. I was like, yo, you need to redo this song. You need to pick a visual with this. You need to do this. You need to do that. I'm just saying. I'm doing some things here.
Hashtag release the album.
Hey, hey, take it from the vote,
bro.
Man.
And I got a producer for you.
Yeah.
If you really want to get, I call this dude the Haitian sensation. Mad people. His name is Varsity, and right now I think he's in North Carolina, and that's my little homie, and I call him little homie because I'm a little older than him. But
you paused again.
This dude works with says like all types of different music, but he can channel in like doing a reggae beat. He can channel in doing a compa beat.
Yeah.
And by the way, I went to one of the high schools that I like. There was mad Haitians in the school. I was one of few light skinned people. Like my nieces and nephews are Haitian. You get what I'm saying? Like
you already know.
Like
you already heard it.
My best friend is Haitian. You know what I mean? Like I'm Sapase Mabule all day. You know what I mean? Like and I look like this. So when you ask me if I don't listen to Bad Bunny, no, I don't. But I can relate to that other side. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I just said, like, if you got that feel in you, and you can make a reggae song, and you can make a compa song, or anything in between that, and you put that song together or put those tracks together on an album, nobody's done it. Not even Wyclef has done it. He should have.
Yeah. Has the
he
resources.
Should have already, because that would be to the moon.
Come on.
There you go.
That's where that Buju Banton feature comes in.
Exact. Once you said Buju, I was like,
yeah.
I already see where you're going with this. Like, think about that. Like, think about Buju being on a compa beat. You know, Buju is a little gritty and all that.
That voice though, man.
But think about now here where I'm going, right? On a compa beat, think about Buju with Sizzla and Junior Reed.
Oh. All right. That's gonna be
Talk to me. And tell me that won't go crazy, because they bring what they all bring as an artist, and then you flip it because it's not the ordinary reggae beat. It's a party. Basically, compa is like a Spanish person's like bachata, or a Spanish person's like, merengue or whatever. It's just if you listen to both of them, they're the same thing. In reality, you know what I mean? So reggae is just reggaeton, because you have people like En General, which was the first reggae. It was called Spanish reggae back in the day, and he was a dark skinned dude that I think he was Puerto Rican or Dominican, but he was the first Spanish reggae dude, and it was called Spanish reggae, and his name is El General. And it was like muévelo, muévelo, and he was just spitting on reggae beats, but he was spitting Spanish. I'm telling you, anybody that makes that is gonna to the moon.
All right.
You already made it. It's in his computer.
Right. It's already in my computer, bro. It's like
hashtag release the album.
Release it.
Huh?
Release the album.
Put it together and release it.
Facts.
Get her done.
All right. Y'all gonna be tuned in, man.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna get you back on after you drop it.
Yeah,
Talk
of
about
course.
success.
Come on, man. I gotta let y'all know.
And we gonna shoot the video at Shepherd's on the beach.
Mm.
We gonna make it
There we
seem like
go.
we in Jamaica or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep. I can do that.
We gonna do it.
Pull that off.
I rented out all the Shepherds. We had the beach. We had the club. We could do it again, right, Tony?
Yep. We can do
Alright.
that easy. Easy.
All right.
That's what's up.
Y'all see what's coming, man. Y'all stay tuned, man.
Hell
Stay
yeah.
tuned.
Hashtag release the album. Ready to come at you.
Aha.
Free the album.
Free the album, man. I ain't gonna lie. He been locked
Ah.
down for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? He about to jump.
With that said, 3therapper, thanks for coming on the show, man. Jay just chilling. Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Tone Deaf and Flirt. See you next week. Peace.